It's a weird time in the markets, okay? Boomer coins are pumping and my portfolio is redder than the state of Wyoming.
And even though we're here at ETHDenver, we feel like the real sauce might be outside the venue, touching grass.
So today we're taking you to where it all started, folks. The mother gold mines here in beautiful Colorado. Let's see what we can learn. You ready? Let's do it. Hey, be real with me though, the fits guys, right? The fits, we came prepared.
Stop. Prospector Pete situation.
By the way, it's not just me and Ian from the marketing team. We also have somebody a lot of people know, Amy Boudreau from 0x.
Hi.
She's the first person in existence to rock alpaca wool inside of the gold mines. Dressed to impress, we're excited to see what we can learn from our tour guide, Izzy, today. Let's learn about gold, let's learn about money.
All right, so these hard hats that you guys are gonna have to wear, they have a little knob in the back to go righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
We're yearning for the mines. She didn't say touch anything.
I know, but gold.
So all of what you're seeing right here, this is all high-quality gold ore. But, hate to be the bearer of bad news, what you're seeing is not gold. Auriferous pyrite has teeny tiny pieces of gold within it. For 2,000 pounds of ore, out of this mine specifically, we would only get 1 to 3 ounces of gold on average. Now, an ounce of gold today is going for the most it's ever historically gone for. It is fluctuating between $4,900 and $5,100.
Izzy, we have to ask you,
Yes,
do you think it's going higher?
absolutely. Absolutely. The past couple of years, it has absolutely skyrocketed.
From the source, bro. Izzy said.
Please do be careful on the beginning of the track. Watch your step.
Holy crap.
We are on a 3-level mine. So 100 feet below us here is the start of the second level, and 100 feet below that is the third level. This little guy right here is called a hand steel. What a hand steel is, a nice solid piece of metal with a little wedge at the bottom, kind of like a chisel. So we can stick a piece of dynamite in there and blow a tunnel like this. They would put it up against the wall here, and they would hit and turn. And they had to turn it, because if they don't, it'll get stuck. That guy's been stuck for a while now. We just kind of gave up trying to get it out. I like to call the miner's equivalent to sword in the stone.
Oh, I like that. Bro. Here, you don't have the right clothes for this.
You gotta loosen up before you do this.
Amy, get in there.
Guys, this is alpaca wool blend. I cannot.
Oh my gosh.
This is a 4-foot steel, and this takes 2 people to use. It was known as double jack drilling because you'd have one person standing here holding this up against the mountain, turning it, and you would have another person swinging the sledgehammer at you. Practically in the dark at this point because we were using candles and oil lamps. Now, as the steel person, you had a very dangerous job because you had to stand perfectly still. And if you needed to signal for that hammer person to stop, whether to adjust, switch off, or if it was an emergency, you couldn't yell at him. It was way too loud. You probably couldn't kick him. He's probably too far in front of you. So what you got to do to signal for him to stop was you got to take your thumb and block that reflection and poke the vest.
No.
What?
No.
Probably more than a few broken thumbs throughout the years. Like I said,
least.
not the safest occupation in the world.
Oh, no.
At least.
So this guy right here is called a jackhammer drill. This drill is actually only in use in production for about 3 years before the government ended up having to put a ban on it.
I bet they were stoked when it came out.
Oh, absolutely.
Given
Absolutely.
the other alternative was bro swinging a sledgehammer at me, I'm trying to keep this in play.
The reason that they actually had to put a ban on this guy was because the miners who were using it day in, day out for months on it were only averaging a lifespan of about 6 months before dying of something called silicosis of the lungs, or miner's lung. It's also very commonly known as black lung.
I think I'm getting the black lung, Bob.
Definitely not great for business either. I had someone who was like, well, at least there was always a job opening at the mine. Now, the jackleg drill, if you get a really good miner who really knows how to work one of these guys, they can drill that 6-foot hole in under 10 minutes.
Do they need to be strong?
Yes. Yes, because you have to use your body weight to push that drill into the mountain. So you are straddling that leg right there, and you have compressed air being pushed through that drill bit, and you also have water being pushed through that drill bit. So depending on the size and style, these drills alone can weigh over 140 pounds each with water being pushed through them. Actually, our boss, his name is Dave Mosh. He is actually one of the people who actually blasted in this mine and used these drills.
No, I could do this.
Push that drill in.
No, I got it. Me and Dave, quick work of this mine.
You guys are one and the same. Wow. So would they move this to like kind of pivot it to push it into? Interesting.
You wouldn't make it a day in my mind, bro.
Now, what you're seeing behind me is a blasting pattern. The most important part of this entire setup is not what you would think. It is actually that single empty hole right in the middle. And the reason for that is because that acts as a geological weak point and a pressure release. So what happens when we detonate these first 4 pieces in that diamond pattern is the pressure from those pieces of dynamite have a place to pop out, and it gives the rock somewhere to break. If we didn't have that empty hole right there, there's a very good possibility that A, nothing would happen, or B, it would launch those pieces of dynamite back out into the hallway, And not a whole lot would happen from there except loss of money and thorough disappointment. And dynamite and disappointment don't typically go together. Now if you guys take a look right up above that blasting pattern, you will notice that Phoenix vein continuing right along with us here. And right here you will notice that we are starting to get a little bit of those higher quality pockets showing up with a lot of that auriferous pyrite. If you guys take a look at that top part of the vein right there, we are going to follow it back here with me just a little ways. I'm actually going to show you guys what the miners were seeing. So if you take just a step back and look up on that back wall right there, stay where you are going to see lots and lots of sparkle.
Whoa.
So pyrite actually has a fairly high reflective rate, especially compared to gold. Gold actually has a fairly low reflective rate unless it's been processed. In the wintertime when supplies were running low and they could not get more candles up here, they would implement certain rules like 1 candle per 5 people.
Oh no.
Swinging sledgehammers at each other, handling explosives, you know, definitely OSHA approved.
What?
Now, one of the biggest problems that you run into with all 5 of you trying to crowd around that one light was movement. Because if you move too fast or your coworker moved too fast, all of a sudden, you're in the pitch black darkness.
Oh my god.
I love all the gnomes scattered
those,
about.
So those
What's
are
the lore there?
Tommy knockers. The legend of the Tommy knockers is that they were spirits of miners who had passed away in the mines, and they came back to kind of inconvenience their coworkers. Steal your lunch, blow out your candle, move your tools, just mildly inconvenience you. And it was said that if you heard knocking behind the walls, it was the Tommy knockers telling you there was gold there.
Thankfully, it fits over the pappy hat.
Oh yeah, and that's our pit pony. His name is Alejandro.
Alejandro, what it do? What it do?
Now, before we get down to see our milling process, you guys are going to see the lucky bucket. The lucky bucket is actually one of the few things that we do encourage people to touch. It is said to be good luck if you rub the outside of it.
Bitcoin 200K. Bitcoin 200K.
ETH, all-time high. I need an all-time high.
Greenport. Greenport.
This is our milling process. Do remember, none of this would actually happen underground here. This all happened out in our mill house.
Okay.
But what we do is we start out with a piece of ore about this big, if not a little bit smaller, and we would take it and we'd feed it into this guy first. So this guy right here is called the jaw crusher.
Bruh.
Then once we have those pieces of ore broken down as small as we want them, we are going to collect them and put them into this guy behind me. This guy behind me is called the ball mill. These guys are meant to crush that rock. As it spins, it is going to be really, really loud. A lot of the mill guys actually went deaf because of it. Apparently they would come in from their smoke breaks and take their cigarette butts and stick them in their ears.
Holy
Not
moly.
sure if it actually worked, but whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel better. Now, what we're gonna do with the rest of our water in the slurry is we're going to go and we're going to take it and put it into something called a hopper at the end of this table. What it does is it works like a really, really big gold pan. So as it shakes, all of our waste rock is going to fall right off the side of the table there, and all of our heavier minerals are going to collect in these little pockets. And because gold is the heaviest, it will collect first. Everything else that collects after that is considered a byproduct mineral. At one point, we were selling gold, silver, iron, and copper commercially, so we had more than one form of income. But I am actually going to give you guys a quick panning lesson, and you guys can pan for your own gold. Oh my god! Make sure the front of your pan is always touching the water, and then I'm going to skim the top of the water like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold between my 2 hands like this, and I'm going to swirl in a circular motion. What that does is that creates a nice little track along the side here where that gold likes to sit, and it spreads everything out.
Oh, we found gold, guys.
Those
We found gold.
are
We
my
found
teeny
gold.
tiny little pieces of gold.
Let's go.
So it's fairly easy to do. It just kind of takes some practice. But if you guys want to grab a pan and get started, you're more than welcome to do so.
Thank you so much for your help.
In the mine? Come on, bro. Let's go.
2 hours later.
This is tedious.
Yeah, this is feeling like grinding for your airdrop, guys.
I don't think this is proper form.
Can I get a fit check in the comment section? This is how we're coming for the mines, and then our handler here, Amy. We need some wealth here, guys. We've been in the trenches.
We just buy gold on matcha? Can I just swap my matcha?
In fact, you can. You can buy gold on matcha. When you go to matcha.xyz, look at the commodities category, token category, and you will find all of the different commodities you can trade on chain on matcha.xyz. Guys. Look what I got.
Oh my god.
The matcha Arcteryx bird fossil from the mine, guys. We got it now. Available now from matcha. If you know somebody, tag us. We might get you one.
Okay, I got some specs.
Oh, okay.
I got one little.
Oh, I
speck
see
there.
it.
Do you
I
that?
see it.
Do you see that?
Oh, it's shiny.
I met my quota of gold.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Your quota.
She got a spec, bro.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow. Where?
All up in here.
Wow.
I don't see nothing. Cap. Where?
There you go.
Yeah, and I see him, bro. I see him. Look at that. Whoa, there's a bunch.
Continue on.
He just got it. We just did it. So I think I can safely say for all of us that we all prefer trading commodities on chain on Matcha. We don't want to spend all this energy in this gold painting mine situation. You can buy commodities on matcha.xyz right now. Check the commodities tab. You'll like it. You'll like what you see.
Yo, come here. Check this out.
What?
The matcha beanie.
No way.
Right here in the mine.
Is it a real fossil?
Unearthed.
This is real on-chain
It doesn't-
paleontology right here. The aura on the gnome is tough with the pink. Stop.